Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Ethereum and Binance coin. Give you guys some evidence that you probably don't want to get overly bearish. Will be going down temporarily. Probably will be, but it's not pointing to like a massive dump. Not yet, in my opinion. But I just want to go over this. I made a tweet. I retweeted this from Zero Hedge. No one is positioned for a rally, and everyone wants it to roll over rather than being forced to chase. That's going to be the issue. And this right here will cause FOMO, especially in cryptocurrencies, guys. So I want to go over some basics here, guys, on the S&P 500, okay, that I really don't understand why some of these traders aren't seeing this. See, the deal is that you have this downtrend right here, okay, and then it broke that. So what this basic TA is telling you is that that is more than likely a very, very high probability that that was the end of some sort of sequence or cycle right there, okay? And it's on to something new. Now, for those who are saying this is the top and it's going to continue to go down, because it broke that right there, you have to consider this whole sequence, and then this is the connector, and it's going down. So what you would have to do is take that whole sequence and then get to the top of that. They're saying that's the connector, and this is the next dump. And you'd have to be looking at targets at 3,000. And if you take it off log, which would be more appropriate for the S&P 500, of 2,800. So the sequence would be here like this. There's the sequence. Here's a connector. And then another one of those just all the way back down here like this. Probably who knows when that would end. Okay. But the this is the thing that, like, I don't understand why, this is obvious break telling you that's done. So more than likely, it's probably going to be this direction for a little while, going back to this right here. This is a worse position to be in, guys. Forced to chase. Okay. So now it's back to Bitcoin. Imagine what the people feel like right now that didn't get their Bitcoin at 15K, 16K, or 17K. What about the people that didn't get their Matic at less than 40 cents? What about the people that didn't get their Quant at less than $50? What about the people that didn't get their Ethereum at $1,000, even $1,200? Okay. Now, think about this right now, guys. Now it's gone up. So you have Ethereum or Bitcoin at 23, 24K, and now they want a second chance. They were greedy. They didn't pull the trigger. They want their second chance. But what if the second chance doesn't come? Then they will be forced to chase. Okay? You see how that works? So that's why it's always good to have a little bit of a strategy and, have a plan in place, depend on your risk. So here's Bitcoin. I'm going to go over Ethereum and Bitcoin. I'm expecting more downside for Bitcoin, guys. Now, don't get me wrong. It could stop in this area and then do more of a correction and then play around in there, okay? You have to be aware of that. So here it is with Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum on the 2-hour chart. I got Ethereum on the 2-hour chart, guys. And Ethereum clearly has a impulsive move right here, and it's doing a correction. And you can see it's all the way back down there in the 2-hour, guys. All the way back down there in the 2-hour. This is the 2-hour. It's not the daily. The daily will give you a different picture. It's all the way up there, okay? But this is the 2-hour. The 2 hours usually are really good. Once it's bullish, you get to the bottom of these. Usually you had a pretty good uptrend and down, uptrend, down, and probably uptrend. It could be a corrective sequence here for Ethereum, okay? Boom, boom, boom. And then I might have to do something, boom, 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 back over here again. Depending on how long Ethereum wants to be in that area, guys, okay? But if this is the sequence, okay, to me, if it's not starting over here, so if this is a 1, you really want to see it. I'll show you. You really want to see Ethereum. Okay, let's say that's the, this is going to be a third wave. You really want to see Ethereum get down that 1566, do a correction, and get back down over here, guys. But to me, this just seems like some sort of corrective wave of this wave over here, okay, until it proves otherwise, and it gets and starts breaking that. The only way, the invalidation point that this is a part of correcting this, and to invalidate that, it has to break that low of 1465 more or less, okay, and with this RSI data down here, it doesn't appear to be that's going to be the case. Okay. It's going to have to it'll come back down and swing back up. Usually, where do people start looking for shorts? Like here it is on the 4-hour. Here's Ethereum on the 4-hour. Look at that burn on the 4-hour, guys. That's bullish, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, but that's bullish, guys. Okay? That's up into a sequence, and it's resetting the whole cycle. Okay? Now, usually for the shorts, you're looking for this thing to get up here. Okay? And that's what you want to do. You want to see this get dragged back up there in the RSI, and then you can start planning out. Okay, I'm going to go short, and then but when it's long, you look for it down here, just like where it's going. Okay, guys. So Ethereum looks pretty good. I wanted to go over Binance too, guys, because it's a little bit more clear to me. Here's Ethereum, the ETH BTC chart on the daily. In my opinion, this is what you want to be looking for on this right here, guys. Okay. Ethereum at some point is more likely going to be taking over Bitcoin as far as being much more performer. As of lately, it hasn't been doing that. So down here, it could come like that. And then in this area, you should have some bullish divergence telling you it's going to be in a trend. And that's important on the ETH BTC chart because you take a look at that right here. Okay. I'm expecting maybe a trend sort of kind of like this over here, where Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin dramatically from June until September of 22. Okay. And then just looking at it from this perspective of a reverse head and shoulders pattern to rocket out of there. Okay. So if Ethereum is going to be doing that sometime into the future, going in possibly to summer or something like that, who knows whenever this correction sequence for the cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin is going to be over with, you could have some seriously good runs on some altcoins, which makes sense to me because I see a lot of altcoins going into waves 3 of 3s. And what are 3 of 3s? So the smoke shows. They're set up to do that. Okay. It's just remember the sequence right now is going to take a little bit more time. Why? Because of everything that's going on in the macro environment, guys. That's why. Okay. People are scared. They're not going in yet to these assets because the majority of the market thinks it's going to tumble. Okay. They think these assets are going to tumble, just like over here in the S&P 500. They're waiting for this down here, guys. This was my target for the S&P 500 when it was below that trend after it got up there, but they're waiting for this. They're waiting for this. You got the S&P 500 version of the 10K Bitcoiners, and they might not get that, guys. I'm expecting a little bit more of a correction to be in there for probably 2 or 3 more days, and then we're going to see what's going to be happening with the S&P 500. Now, the other coin I want to go over is Binance Coin, guys. Here, Binance Coin is the third largest cryptocurrency. Not on the list, but as far as actual cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Binance. This is the end of Binance's third wave from May of 21, and it's been in a correction ever since. And you can see from February 21, it's gone sideways. And then it's done a correction. In my opinion, Binance ended its correction 19 June of 22. And it hit Fibonacci levels for a third wave. It's 0.236. It's very shallow. Correction for a fourth wave correction. It usually means an asset is extremely bullish. As you can see, it has not broken that low ever since. Now, the deal is here with this asset is that it could be setting itself up for an explosive move over here, guys, in my opinion. Because over here, okay, finish the correction, you have a potential impulse move. You have a 3-wave, a 3-wave, and a 3-wave for a nice deep correction. You have another impulse move, and then it might be coming down for another correction, which means you could have another explosive impulse move over there, guys. Okay? That's the way I'm looking at it. Now, in a bearish sense, the only way you can get any bearishness in this opinion is this is a 3-wave move. Okay? A 3-wave move right here. Okay? And then it's coming up over to this area. More than likely, it's probably got to go a lot higher and then have another move back down here. Okay, guys? Doesn't look like it's going to be doing that for Binance Coin, in my opinion, guys. Okay? I just think that this area that we're in and the apprehension in the cryptocurrency and in the markets people are scared, you know. And then with this new information, new inflation data, rumors that there's going to be a 50 basis point rate hike, you're going to have more. You're going to have more of this. You know, here's this making this move. You're going to have more of this, maybe go up, you know, crunch, 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 crunch. And then after a little bit period of time, you know, it's going to get ready to probably get out of there for Binance coin, guys. And I am looking for targets for it to get up into the box, $800, $900, and finish off its whole wave sequence. You take a look at the Binance coin on its chart and take it off for you guys. Okay. Its whole wave sequence right here. It's just struggling. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's struggling to get out of there. Eventually, it'll get into that third wave, and that third wave will be a FOMO wave, guys, and it'll have probably a long, drawn-out fourth wave correction, and then one last spike for a fifth wave move, just like that, guys. And probably the time, who knows how long that's going to take, but from here to here, I wouldn't be surprised at all if that's done in 2023 for Binance coin, guys. And I'm expecting something similar for Ethereum too. Okay. Looking at Ethereum on a chart, on a weekly chart, Ethereum is in the same position. In my opinion, there's a debate about this with Ethereum, 1, 2, and a lot of people call that the third. Okay. And then you either say this is the fourth, or you're saying it ended right there for a fifth, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's coming back down for a second wave, and now it's in this area going into a third wave of some sorts. Which I don't think so, guys. To me, with Ethereum, it just seems reasonable that this is the third wave. It came down for a 40-day correction, ripped that off for a third wave extension, and came back down over here. And now it's playing in here like Binance coin. And once it gets past that trend, and boom, it's off for Ethereum, potentially in that area. Maybe even it could complete that possibly. I don't want to say 2023. Ethereum might need a little bit more time for that area, though, guys. So Ethereum will be coming up for the ultimate short setup if it gets up there too, where everybody will be piling in into that area once it hits that trend, because Ethereum has not broken that trend yet, guys. Okay, you can see it's coming right up to that trend, and then that will be the area a lot of the shorts will pile in right there, guys. Okay, kind of like the same thing with Bitcoin right now, the ultimate setup, and it very well could be, guys. We're just not going to know until Ethereum is done with its wave sequence, what it's going to be doing in there. Okay, but the thing is with Ethereum. Okay, here's Ethereum going back to its wave sequence on a 2-hour chart. Okay, looking at this. And I'm looking at the first target for Ethereum. It's right there, 1613, getting down there. 50% correction is 1596, and as deep as 1556. And going back to Ethereum. This wave, and it's correcting over here, is 2-hour is way down there, guys. It's making hidden bullish. Look at that 4-hour burn on Ethereum. It's making hidden bullish divergence, guys. More than likely, it's either going to go up and it's correcting the sequence over here to go into some other corrective type sequence, and it could be explosive too. It could be like this. Boom, boom, boom. It could do that. Or this could all be, if it gets to 1597, it could be, this is potentially some sort of wave 1, and it could be going into a 2, making a 2 over here, potentially, okay? Don't get your hopes up on that one, but that's a possibility if it hits that 50% mark. That'd be 50%, where it's really where you want to see them, 50, 60% area. And it'll probably just wick through there and then be done with Ethereum, guys. But this RSI data is undeniable, guys. You know, even on the 6-hour, guys, it's getting down there pretty good, you know. So I'd be careful going hyper bearish on these assets for the time being, guys. That's just my take on it. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.